Hey, shut up, door. Hey there, YouTube. So this is me making a video about, I guess, personality, really, that's what this is on, and how there's more than one, like, side to it, at least me personally. Crap, where's this going? Really what I want to say is that, like, you know, many people, if you watch Shrek, or something, maybe it's not Shrek, there's something where, like, it compares people to, like, layers of an onion or something. It's like, oh, hey, a person's got, you know, lots of layers to them. Like, there's different like attributes to a person. And for a while, you know, I used to, because there's definitely differences in, like, me and everything. I used to go like, yeah, there's different layers to a person. The deeper you go, the more you'll learn about them. And I think I don't know if I made a video about it, but I said, like, you know, one of my theories is that, like, there's, sorry, I'm a bit out of it right now. I said that, like, depending on the situation, you may display one form of yourself and another. And that's true, but I thought it was more of, like, a environmental sort of deal. But I've been thinking about it a lot. I don't think it's necessarily, like, layers, as much as it's more like, at least with me, more like two sides of a coin, where, if you think about it, there's two sides of a coin. There's, at the end of the day, it's still the same coin, but they're different, very different. Like, when you look at the picture, it's very different things. Like, I know here you might get, like, a moose and the queen's head, you know? There's some similarities, but there are very different things and everything. I know me personally, I've noticed a trend where there's, like, different sides of myself. Like, for example, there's times, like, right now where things are going a bit slower, and also this is sort of the time where I think, like, I reflect on life a lot more. That's sort of what me at this stage is really all about. But then there's also, you know, this is this sort of, like, me that, whoop, oh, that, like, you know, is slower and sort of takes time to think about stuff, and does it, maybe if it's more serious, I don't know, just, I don't do as much stupid shit. But then there's also me when I'm all, like, hyped up, and that's sort of like the, if you remember back in the day, like, I think I stopped doing it a while ago, but when I did the Music Time theme song, or when, like, I'm pretending to cry on camera, or I'm punching my friend Brendan in the face, that's another side. And I've noticed, like, there's many different parts of each side that are much more likely to come up on that side. Like, when I'm like super happy and I'm like, woo, and everything, I'm not likely to be like I am now, and, you know, a bit slower and just talk about stuff. Like, for example, just comparison, really. If you've seen my videos, it's like the difference between stuff like the video where it's like the I want more video, versus where I'm just, like, talking about life and all my feelings about it, versus something like, you know, like I said, Music Time, or me punching Brendan in the face. There's different sides to me. Maybe other people feel the same. Maybe I'm not crazy and shit. Like, it's still me at the end of the day, you know. Personality traits are the same. I still have the same general, you know, sense of morals and everything. But there are differences, and I've noticed that there's, like, one usually will trigger the other. If I stay in one state for too long, I'll start to feel like a transitional period, and I'll go to the other one. You know, and I can sort of sense when it's going to go from, like, wow, this is awesome, then I'm like, oh crap, in an hour I'm really going to just crash and, you know, be like this. Now, I'm not saying that this is awful, but I don't know, there's differences, and there's times, like, for example, there's times when I do, oh, I'm going in this room now. There's times when I do something, and when I'm, like, all hyper and everything, I'm like, this is the funniest thing ever. Like, for example, the other day I walked around this sign on my shirt that said, like, hey, currently single, please call me. That was my phone number. I've known to that sort of stuff a few times, you know, have a little chuckle here and there. And then later on I switch out of the woo to more of the, why the hell is that a thing? And I ripped it off. I'm like, that's stupid. And I don't know. Like I said, there is balance. Like, it won't stick to one thing too long, and it's sort of just like phases it gets into. I don't know if this is normal, but that's me. Like I said, it's like two sides of a coin. And one reason why, because I've had people, like, say to me, hey Dan, I like your videos, but I only watch a certain kind of videos. Like some people only will watch my music reviews, and some people only watch my comedy stuff where I'm joking around. Some people like to watch the ones where I talk about life, and sort of like right now. But you know, they're like, hey, why don't you? I've had a few people come to me before, and they're like, hey, why don't you create a different channel? And my reason for that has always been no, because the purpose of my channel, along with, you know, trying to, you know, just have a laugh here and there, is also just to show the world who I am. Like, I honestly, when I'm done with this whole YouTube thing, if I've done my job right, then people will be able to go onto YouTube and learn a lot more about really who I am. Like, not like the specific stuff, like, hey, this year I moved to this specific address and I became friends with so-and-so and so-and-so, but more just what I am like a person. And that's really one of the purposes of this channel, along with, you know, me uploading these long videos where I just talk about things. And I don't even know if anyone watches these. Like, I see views, but someone might just click it and then leave a second later. I know a lot of people tend to do that from time to time according to the statistics. This is getting off topic. Moral of the story, there's multiple sides to a person, and that's okay. You know, I don't want to be the same guy all the time. I wish there was slightly more control over it, but I don't know, I'm me, you know? I'm sometimes pushing around my friends, you know, like, and just like laughing about, and sometimes I'm just stuck in my own little world in my mind. Sometimes it's both. Usually there is some form of mixture between the two, but a lot of the times it's just like, I don't want to say it's just one or the other, but usually it's mostly one side, and then there is a neutral phase, which that's cool too. But yeah. Anyways, if you've bothered to watch through at 7 minutes, thank you very much. I'll see you some other time. Tell me what you thought in the comments down below. Goodbye! Bye.